So I seen another creator who says she is 24, grew up sheltered, and never had a conversation about sex, periods, or anything. And the fact that I spent all my life thinking I was the only person who ever experienced this. I've never, to this day, ever had that conversation. We were told growing up, books were for boys. I wasn't even allowed to technically talk to boys, probably until college. Obviously, I'm gonna talk to boys, but it was so that was the only thing I was told. Don't talk to boys. Boys are dirty. Boys are messy. I grew up with parents who had a very toxic relationship, constantly arguing and fighting. On top of being sheltered and told you can't date, don't talk to boys. That's the only thing I've ever seen that was related to love. I would then enter, as soon as I turned 18, a 5 year toxic relationship where I was constantly being cheated on, constantly being lied to, constantly being manipulated, and then told, oh, how didn't you know? Oh, you're dumb, you're stupid. If you don't grow up sheltered, if you don't understand how it feels to have no, you are literally hidden from the entire world in things that these people do. On top of that, I was then shamed. I was then shamed at the same time for picking the partner that I picked, given no guidance on how to pick. I am now recovering. I am now officially out. I am 24. Like I said, I entered that at 17. I moved out with that boyfriend at 18. I'm gonna be honest, I was highly confused. I got to high school, I'm like, okay, maybe we'll have to talk. Ninth grade, 10th grade came, 11th grade came, 12th grade came, nothing. So let's just say if I was to get pregnant or something, I would have still been probably shamed for it. But where would I have been taught? Where would I have known not to do that? Like, who taught me anything? The only reason I knew anything when it came to periods, anything to do like girly stuff, I knew the bare minimum, like periods and stuff like that. But when it came to anything related to sex, I learned that from school. I learned what things were from kids on the bus, middle school, elementary school. These little kids know and stuff. Middle school, high school health class. That's where I learned everything I know. The internet, and eventually the doctors. Like later when I was over 18, like on my own, and I didn't feel shame for talking about my own body parts or shame for talking about something that almost everyone does, being having sex. And I'm just like, I just think it's so crazy that this is coming out more of a common thing. Because this is why I've had so much anxiety and depression, because I've actually not known what's been going on my whole life. And people be thinking I'm playing, I'm joking around. I'm smart, like book smart, but when it comes to real life, not anymore. In case somebody think, yeah, not anymore. But I just had no idea. Relationships, how it worked, anything to do with sex, anything to do with feelings, real love, healthy love, boundaries. I had no clue. On top of, if you grow up sheltered, you probably have an emotionally immature parent. So you're learning that love is traded for what you do for them, and that's where I got messed up. Doing absolutely way too much from day one, accepting bullshit behavior to be forgiving to someone to show them that I do care about them and I love them and I want to da da da. Mind you, it trickled down from the parents. And there was a moment where I was like, I made a video, and even in real life, I would want anybody who has a kid, especially, to hopefully be able to work things out. But seeing everything that's been coming out was very triggering, and I just talked about it in therapy because I'm like, low key, the way that whole situation played out or is playing out, that is like, I'll say like the love bombing phase. I'm not gonna say nothing physical, but the love bombing phase, that's kind of what I experienced. And it's really hard to see someone go from so loving to so emotionally immature. But when I seen her video, I'm like, wow. And I just told my therapist, I'm like, I've spent so much time in shame, depression, anxiety, thinking no one's ever experienced something like this. I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid for staying where I was at for so long. To finally understand that I was not the only person who's experienced this, unfortunately. But I know damn well if I have kids, I they're not getting hidden from a damn thing. And what I think parents fail to realize is that you can do things, but I feel like everything should be at a certain age limit. Like, no, you're not gonna be dating when you're 11. Like, you're not gonna be going to your boyfriend's house at 11. But like, if we could set up like, I don't know what to call it. Like, there's proper timing for things instead of, oh no, you can't do that. Then when you turn 18 and you're free, and you move in with your toxic boyfriend from the hood. Like, what?